All right, so I hope I'm clearly audible and we are good to go. Just a quick confirmation in the chat box if the voice is clear and we are ready to shoot. I hope you all are aware about what is it for which we are gathered over here. We are here to discuss on the topic of different career opportunities after B.Pharmacy. Don't worry, it's not going to be a long discussion which would consume a lot of time. We will keep it precise, concise to ensure that we get through in our targeted zones. We understand what we want exactly. Concise to ensure that we get so that we are very much up to the point and your Sunday's time is totally worth it. Just one quick yes in the chat box, yes or no if it's clearly audible. That's it, nothing else. So talking about career opportunities after B Pharmacy, first and foremost thing, if you read the title carefully, there are few parameters, few points being clearly mentioned over here that it is specially for first, second, and third year students. Now, there is a one major rationale where why we had mentioned this particular thing that this is especially for first, second, and third year students. Understand the ones who are into their final years who might have written GPAT 22 of lately yesterday, or who might have written Maharashtra CET or CAT or NMAT are probably very much clear that whether it is MS what they want to pursue, whether it is M.Pharm what they want to pursue, or whether it is MBA what they want to pursue, or they want to go for a job since they are in the final year, there should be enough clarity that what is it which they are looking further to be targeted with regards to their career options. But on the side of it, when we talk about first year, second year, and third year students, probably we are in the very much starting days where we are yet to understand that what is it which we exactly want. We haven't had a lot of exposure to different subjects. We don't know whether our interest is very much inclined towards what is happening in our daily days, or is it something which has got something out of the box as well? So the basic understanding over here what we are supposed to get in is to get an idea about what is it which we exactly want. If you might have gone through the exact detailed flyer which was right on the Instagram page of Pharmaelite, I hope you are aware about the Instagram page of Pharmaelite, which is with the name of Pharmaelite GPAT Sniper MBA. So if you might have seen that particular page, there were 3 points being clearly mentioned. First and foremost point said over there, identifying the career option of choice. So to be honest, the major agenda of today's session is to identify what is it which you want. You can say a kind of self-reflection. ये पता लगाने के लिए कि भाई मेरे को क्या चाहिए. Is it that I want to get into MBA? Is it that I want to get into job? Is it that I want a desk job? Is it that I want to have a marketing job? Is it that I want to have something with regards to research and development? ये पता लगाना equally important है to understand what is it, how I want to proceed further. Going further, the next important thing which we need to understand is with regards to the different growth prospects. ठीक है, I identified that this is what I like. I identified that this is what I want to do further with regards to my career. But I need to understand equally whether that particular career option which I am choosing has got enough growth prospect. तो अगर आपने वही flyer पढ़ा होगा तो उसपे the next point was growth prospects in the career chosen. Like one of you have asked a question, what is the most stable and most suitable after B Farm? So stable and suitable are two opposite words. I'll show you how they are opposite. अभी तक इंग्लिश में हमने वैसा पढ़ा नहीं था, but in professional life it does sound that way that they stand opposite. And the last point was how about opportunities in pharma MBA and core MBA. These are few different prospects and aspects which we are here to discuss about. One of the important things going further, if you have any doubts, any queries, keep typing it in the chat box. My eyes are constantly over it. Other than that, if you still have any unattended queries, feel free to reach out to Pharmaelite onto the given contact numbers. Let it be a industry requirement or a industry training, which many of the semester 6 students might be presently looking around. Whether it's a virtual training which you need or whether it's a physical training in plant, we prefer more of virtual training so that you can save on to your time after your semester 6 and you can focus on your entrance preparation. Let it be either GPAT or let it be your MBA entrances as well, since post that particular phase we have to get ready with our career option choice. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button where you're viewing this video as of now so that you stay updated with all the industry changes whatever we do further. And yes, you can follow us on all our pages as well. Let's get going. First and foremost thing, when we talk about career opportunities after B.Pharm, let's try and understand that when we all stepped into B.Pharm, a good number of us had a different rationale to step in, right? Few of us came in by choice. See, he karna tha because I loved medications. I was more interested into thinking about how are tablets being made, how are capsules being made. I suppose this might have been a query. Yes or no? Can I have a quick yes or no in the chat box? Vaibhav, Sanika, Venkatesh, Komal, Ashish, Manav, Sandeep. So basically, when we stepped into pharmacy, we were probably by choice, and probably 60 to 70% of us, including me, are here by chance. मतलब करना कुछ और था. We were targeting MBBS. We were supposed to clear NEET, but NEET नहीं हुआ, and somewhere we wanted to be connected to pharmacy, and that's how we stepped into by chance into B Farm. Am I correct? Okay. There's one more point which has recently popped up. What about Farm D? So Farm D पे भी बात करेंगे. Farm D these days is very much in news, but what about the future aspects? Has it got enough scope? That would stay another challenge. So basically, one of the problem is when you step into pharmacy by chance. Say, I would say my case was one such case where I stepped into pharmacy by chance. I wanted to do MBBS, नहीं हुआ, तो by chance जो medical से related field लगा, I stepped into it, and that was B Pharmacy. That's how I got into it. So अभी जब B Pharmacy में step किया था, to be honest, I was not aware that after B Pharm what were the different options. Ideally मुझे ये सारी चीजें पता होनी चाहिए थी, right? Whenever you step out of your home for a trip or a visit to an industrial company, you know what is the way to go, and you know what is the way further to come back as well. तुमको सिर्फ वहीं तक का रास्ता पता नहीं होता है, तुमको रिटर्न का रास्ता भी पता होता है. But that was not the case when I, you, and probably us, when we all stepped into pharmacy. हमको ये क्लैरिटी नहीं था कि 4 साल बाद क्या करने वाले हो. आधे से ज्यादा लोगों ने यही सुना था कि अरे वो मेडिकल शॉप वाले होते हैं ना, बी फार्मेसी के बाद मेडिकल शॉप. करेक्ट? Am I correct? A good number of us had actually listened to this particular words only when we stepped into it. But yes, वो clarity तब भी नहीं थी. But being in first year, second year, third year, हमारे पास अच्छा खासा time है to get a clarity that what is it which we are supposed to do. Adya Raj, I'll answer your doubt as well. B.Pharm and pharmacy practice, okay, and entrances की भी बात कर लेंगे. So now, if we are in first year, second year, or third year pharmacy, it's high time if you are in semester 6 to have a clarity that what is it which you want. आपको सेमेस्टर 3 सेमेस्टर 4 में ही क्लैरिटी आ जाता है ड्यूरिंग योर सेकेंड ईयर. आई वुड से दैट इज द ऑप्टिमम टाइम टू सिलेक्ट एंड शॉर्टलिस्ट योर करियर ऑप्शन, that what is it which you want. Especially semester 4 is a very good time to get started with what you want, so that you get enough time to prepare for your targeted interest. आपको जी पैट करना हो तो जी पैट, आपको नाइपर करना हो तो नाइपर, आपको हर चीज के लिए अच्छा खासा टाइम मिलता है. लेट इट बी इवन MBA इन दैट पर्टिकुलर केस. So we'll talk about that as well. Just a minute. So basically, we are very much clear about the fact that when it comes to our preparation, what is it as a time duration that we should get started. So semester 4 के time start कर देना would be a very better option. But as we say that most of the time what happens is we all follow our seniors. Am I correct? Including me, including you, cause हमको जो दिखता है हम लोग बेसिकली वही करते हैं, राइट? इफ आवर सीनियर्स हैव गॉन अब्रॉड, एक ट्रेंड बन जाता है कि अगर सीनियर्स मास्टर्स के लिए अब्रॉड गए तो जूनियर्स भी जाते हैं. एक ट्रेंड बन जाता है अगर सीनियर्स एमएस के लिए, यस नाइपर भी एमएस देता है, अगर सीनियर्स एमएस के लिए नाइपर गए थे तो फिर एक ट्रेंड बन जाता है कि भाई आगे के सब लोग भी नाइपर ही जाते हैं. एंड यू नो देयर आर सम great ranks coming up in as well. Again, there is a trend that if there are people who have pursued M.Pharm, who are into research and development R&D में, अगर सीनियर्स R&D में होते हैं तो जूनियर्स भी R&D में ही एंड अप करते हैं. So my first and foremost important thing for you to understand, oh that's an excellent question, how about medical coding? This is another growing area. अच्छा लगा ये देख के. This is a new question in which we would like to discuss partially as of now, and maybe a separate session for medical coding going further. Anyways, coming back where we were talking about MS, M.Pharm and Niper that हम seniors के trend को follow करते. So my request to you, I'm not saying don't listen to what is happening around. सुनो, सबकी सुनो. But at the end of the day, it is you who are supposed to shortlist what you want to do. It is you who are supposed to decide what you want to do. and the sooner you do it in the semester 4 itself, the better it is, because that would give you 2.5 years to prepare on to what you want to do. Now try and understand this. पहले तो ये समझना एकदम important हो जाता है कि when you are in second year, third year, final year, if you are not aware about all the available options, you always shortlist the one which is right in front of you. Correct? अगर मान लो मैं आपके सामने खाने की प्लेट भर के लेके आ रहा हूँ, in which I am putting one pizza, one burger, and I'm not bringing coke, you will only eat what is there in your plate, right? You won't go to search things around. But if you walk out, if you step out, and if you search that what were the available options, that list of available options would be too big. Trust me, that list of available options will be too big. Let's start with the first one. How many of you have heard about business analyst? I'm shortlisting and I'm typing few options. Please keep on typing it in the chat box, yes or no. सुना है तो yes, नहीं सुना है तो no. अबाउट बिजनेस एनालिस्ट सुना है हम लोग ने? ये एनालिस्ट तो इंडस्ट्री, अच्छा ये तो इंजीनियरिंग वाले होते हैं, इनका फार्मा से कुछ लेना देना नहीं है. इज इट? हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू हैव हर्ड अबाउट अ जॉब इनटू इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी राइट्स आफ्टर बी फार्म? आई एम नॉट सेइंग एनी मास्टर्स, कोई मास्टर्स करने की जरूरत नहीं है. अ जॉब आफ्टर बी फार्म इन इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी राइट्स. नॉट ओनली दैट, intellectual property rights में job, I'm not saying any small companies, even companies like Cipla are hiring B Farm students for job in intellectual property rights. How many of you have heard about regulatory science? अच्छा, रेगुलेटरी साइंस नहीं तो रेगुलेटरी अफेयर्स तो सुना ही होगा. तो ये फील्ड में क्या होता है, कैसे नहीं होता है, व्हाट इज इट व्हिच हैपेंस इन दिस पर्टिकुलर स्ट्रीम. And let me tell you, after B masters or a starting package, which is a very decent package, desk job, 4.5 lakhs when you pursue even your ICT MTech. अब M Pharm नहीं बोला, MTech बोला है. And for your information, tech has got nothing to do with engineering over here. Even B Pharm students can pursue MTech. ICT का MTech का separate entrance होता है. You don't require GPAT qualification for that. Maybe some other day I'll talk in detail about this. You can just subscribe to this channel because there is a lot of content which is going to come around all of these entrances which will keep you posted. So ना ही हमने business analyst के बारे में ज़्यादा सुना है. I am correct. Very few of us have heard about business analyst. Very few of us have heard about intellectual property right after B Farm as a job option. Okay, I'm saying as a job option B Farm के बाद. शायद as a subject to intellectual property right सुना होगा, but not as a job option after B Farm. Again, regulatory science after masters is a very handy job, growing greatly in industry. Pharma people are getting a huge scope and a huge demand. उसका भी कुछ reason है. We'll talk about that as well. Then I would like to highlight medical coding. कितने लोगों ने medical coding के बारे में सुना था? I just saw one in the chat box as of now which came in. So medical coding के बारे में कितने लोगों ने सुना है? How many of us have heard about scientific writing? एंड ऐसा नहीं है कि ये सारी चीजें मास्टर्स के बाद ही मिलती है. बी फार्म के बाद भी देर आर फ्यू कंपनीज ऑफरिंग जॉब इन मेडिकल कोडिंग. बी फार्म के बाद भी देर आर फ्यू कंपनीज ऑफरिंग जॉब इन साइंटिफिक राइटिंग. सुना है? मेडिकल कोडिंग, साइंटिफिक राइटिंग, ये सब फार्मा की ही फील्ड है और इसमें फार्मा पीपल आर प्लेस. इट्स नॉट द केस दैट दिस ऑल फील्ड्स व्हाट वी आर डिस्कसिंग नाउ इज टोटली न्यू. नो, इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ आवर इंडस्ट्री. हमारे इंडस्ट्री में ये सारे जॉब ओपनिंग्स है. And there are people being placed at great packages with this streams as well. But now the problem is हमारा फोकस तीन चीज के अराउंड ही होता है क्योंकि हमको सिर्फ पता ही ये तीन चीज है. Am I correct? Am I correct? The problem is that we know only these three things. We are not aware about any other option. What we have heard from our friends, family, schools, teachers, seniors, our college campuses, options ही narrow down हो गए and we are shortlisting from this three only. That's one of the major challenge what we all are facing. Let's first talk about the ones which are widely being heard. पहले वो उसके बारे में बात कर लेते हैं and then we'll go about this 3-5 which we have discussed which are rare options. Also there are job options with regards to tech transfers or I would say pharma operations. अब pharma operations क्या होता है इसके बारे में भी बात करते हैं. You might have heard about different IIM, different IIMs and different colleges offering masters or MBA in operations, operation management. I'm not saying pharma operations specifically over there, operation management. अभी प्रॉब्लम ये है कि हम सब ने ये जो राइट हैंड साइड वाला कॉलम है ना, वी हैव जस्ट heard about this options and that's the reason we always go ahead with this options as well. Let's talk quickly about these three options. Since you have already heard a lot about these three options, I don't think I have to go in detail about the options on the right. But the options on the left are, I suppose, very rarely known to all of us to a good extent. Out of this 6 options, I'm aware about 4 options to a great extent. There's 2 options even early days for me to know about it. But yes, we will have people who are from the same domain and can highlight it. If at the end of this session you are still left with any queries, feel free to call us up. At the same time, to make it more easy and more convenient for all of us, I'm sharing one Google form in the chat box. Now, this Google form is not about that certificate. The certificate form I will be sharing at the end. I'm sharing a Google form which is just going to help me, sorry, which is just going to help us to identify the career option of your choice. Just fill in the career option of your choice. This is just to understand that what sessions we should plan in the future. ये एक सेशन है आद्या यस प्रोबेबली जीपैट 22 को लेके हम लोग अलग से बात कर सकते हैं वेरी सुन लेट्स स्टिक टू व्हाट वी आर हियर टू डिस्कस and yes at the end of this particular session I'll talk about that particular point as well. I hope you are okay till then. Anyways, getting back to what we were discussing, I've shared that particular Google form in the chat box. Just fill in. This is just for me to get an idea that what career options you are already aware about, and probably that is something which you all might be targeting around. Let's start one by plan for MS. MS India में भी मिलता है as a degree, MS abroad भी मिलता है as a degree. Okay, if you want to pursue MS abroad in US, Europe, then you are supposed to write the entrance of GRE and GRE followed by TOEFL. Yes, GRE में English Max ही होता है, TOEFL में सिर्फ English होता है. तो abroad के entrances में फार्मा का knowledge test ही नहीं होता है. Sorry to say that. Other than GRE TOEFL, there are few countries and few universities abroad which accept even IELTS. Yes, IELTS. IELTS is again pure English, hardly any mathematics. Rather, I would say no mathematics in that particular case. Actually, actually the channel on which we are viewing this particular video now, you can just go to YouTube and you can just type MS, MPharm, MBA, and you will get a detailed discussion about the same on this particular channel only. So I won't go in detail about these three topics since I'm assuming that a good number of us might have seen that particular video. I'm just stopping the screen sharing for a minute. I'm sorry, I'll take you to the elongated screen back again. So I was talking about these two videos. अगर किसी का डाउट स्पेसिफिक है फॉर MS MPharm MTech Pharm MBA और Core MBA, please watch these two videos. You will get a lot of clarity. I advise you and I request you for the detailed discussion on MS MPharm Pharm MBA and Core MBA. These two videos should be your choice. अगर 1.5 घंटा नहीं है आपके पास तो आधा घंटा डाल के ये वाला वीडियो देख लो. You will get a lot of clarity. Coming back to where we were basically discussing about the options other than those three. And to keep it sweet and short over here, MS के लिए abroad में GRE TOEFL IELTS, MS in India के लिए पहले GPAT लिखना पड़ेगा. If you qualify GPAT, then you are supposed to write NIPER, and NIPER के बाद आपको MS का डिग्री मिल जाता है. NIPER आपको MPharm की डिग्री भी देता है, but MPharm की डिग्री it offers in few streams, and in few streams it offers MS. Like in pharmaceutics, NIPER offers you MS degree, but then there is another stream in NIPER, Mohali, which offers MPharm in pharmaceutical technology and formulation. A pharmaceutical technology and formulation as a subject you won't get in any other college. लो कहीं पे भी मिलेगा तो मुझे भी बता देना. Okay, you won't get pharmaceutical technology and formulation as a subject in any college across India except NIPER. सिर्फ NIPER में ही है. तो NIPER उसके लिए MPharm देता है. But if you go to any other college like Bombay College of Pharmacy based in Mumbai, or you go to IIT BHU, or you go to JSS Mysore and all other colleges, and go to Parul University, they all will offer you MPharm degree in pharmaceutics. Only NIPER is the college in India which would offer you MS degree in pharmaceutics. Yes, your friends going abroad also get the same degree of MS, and you in India would also get MS degree only. In Pune also you get MPharm only. No one is going to offer you MS degree in Pune. And if you want to stay in the localized zone, rare good colleges in, because there are few colleges in Pune which offer you double fees. GPAT qualified student की अलग fee होती है and GPAT unqualified student की अलग fee होती है. Maybe some other day we can discuss more in detail about that. Coming to MBA, if you want to pursue Pharma MBA करने के लिए अगर आपको NIPER से Pharma MBA करना है, then you're first supposed to write GPAT, then you're supposed to write NIPER. After NIPER, you will be undergoing a process of group discussion and personal interview. लास्ट 2 साल से कोविड के वजह से ग्रुप डिस्कशन एंड पर्सनल इंटरव्यू वाला प्रोसेस नहीं हो रहा था. ग्रुप डिस्कशन एंड पर्सनल इंटरव्यू वाज नॉट हैपनिंग सिंस लास्ट 2 years ड्यू टू कोविड. But now, since the COVID is out, during our time back in 2017, when I wrote my नाइपर पेपर, उस साल ग्रुप डिस्कशन एंड पर्सनल इंटरव्यू हुआ था. तो ये साल ग्रुप डिस्कशन एंड पर्सनल इंटरव्यू होने के चांसेस ज्यादा है, सिंस कोविड इज नो मोर देयर in that particular case, be ready for this extra step in as well. And if you want to pursue pharma MBA from SIS in Mumbai, so pharma MBA for SIS in Mumbai, you are supposed to write Maharashtra CET. अब ये SIS मुंबई वाला जो महाराष्ट्र CET वाला है, that SIS Maharashtra CET is not going to have any pharma questions for your information. It is going to have only इंग्लिश एंड मैथमेटिक्स. यस, मैथ्स जिसको कॉन्स बोलते हैं, एंड अनदर वन इज वो कैप. तो आपका फार्मा नॉलेज व्हेन इट कम्स टू कॉलेजेस लाइक SIS एंट्रेंस, इट्स नॉट गोइंग टू बी टेकन इनटू अकाउंट. एंड व्हेन यू टॉक अबाउट NMIMS, सुना होगा, NMIMS हैज इट्स ओन एंट्रेंस व्हिच इज विद द नेम ऑफ NMAT. तो NMAT का जो एंट्रेंस है व्हिच इज ऑफ NMIMS, उसमें भी सिर्फ इंग्लिश और मैथमेटिक्स ही होता है. तो लेट इट बी SIS, लेट इट बी NMAT, इनके एंट्रेंसेस में आपका फार्मा नॉलेज चेक नहीं होता है, इसमें सिर्फ आपका मैथ्स और इंग्लिश चेक होता है. बट व्हेन यू टॉक अबाउट फार्मा MBA फ्रॉम नाइपर, आपका फार्मा नॉलेज ज्यादा चेक होता है. इन MBA पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू हार्डली 20 क्वेश्चंस आर देयर. इफ यू टॉक अबाउट फीस, NMIMS का 2 साल का फार्मा MBA का फीस इज 12 लाख प्लस. SIS का फार्मा MBA का 2 साल का फीस इज अप्रोक्सीमेटली 7 lakhs. एंड नाइपर का 2 साल का फार्मा MBA का फीस इज अप्रोक्सीमेटली 3.5 lakhs. ये कॉलेज के फीस है. एंड इफ यू टॉक अबाउट पैकेज, NMIMS का पैकेज गोज इन द रेंज ऑफ 5 lakhs to 11 lakhs. Highest 11 lakhs is something which I have heard about. SIS highest package I have heard about is 9 lakhs 2 years back. I'm not aware about SIS का latest figure. And नाइपर का latest figure is 20 lakhs. Yes, 3.5 lakhs पे करके 20 lakhs का आपको पैकेज मिल सकता है. Also, there is MBA at Manipal. Yes, Manipal का खुद का भी MBA, but Manipal offers you a degree which is M.Pharm in Pharmaceutical Administration. Okay, Manipal का MBA का डिग्री का नाम है M.Pharm in Pharmaceutical Administration. अगेन मणिपाल के 2 साल का जो आपका MBA का फी होने वाला है, दैट इज गोइंग टू बी अराउंड 8.5 lakhs. हॉस्टल चार्जेस, स्टे चार्जेस अलग. दिस इज जस्ट कॉलेज फीस. And your packages might go in the range of 5 lakhs to 9 lakhs at Manipal. The advantage with Manipal, you are also eligible to get a scholarship on the basis of Manipal entrance test. Also, semester 1 के top पे भी scholarship मिलता है. So there's a good amount of chance that you might recover your invested amount to a good extent. Talking about BITS Pilani, बिट्स पिलानी ने भी फार्मा MBA स्टार्ट किया इन द हेल्थ केयर मैनेजमेंट जोन, बट दीज आर स्टिल अर्ली डेज. आई वुड से बिट्स ओम करके नाम है, बिट्स ऑफ मैनेजमेंट ऐसा कॉलेज का नाम है, बट ये स्टिल अर्ली डेज. सो यू शुड बी वेरी मच क्लियर अबाउट हाउ टू गो फर्दर ऑन टू दैट. एज अ स्टूडेंट आपका फर्स्ट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू यही रहेगा कि भाई मेरे को प्लेसमेंट कौन दे रहा है. एम आई वेरी मच करेक्ट? डज एवरीवन अग्री ऑन टू दिस पर्टिकुलर फैक्ट? कौन प्लेसमेंट दे रहा है और कौन क्या पैकेज पे प्लेसमेंट दे रहा है. एंड वेरी गेट द हाईएस्ट पैकेज, इट्स वेरी ऑब्वियस तुमको कोई ज्यादा पे तभी ही करेगा जब तुम उस चीज के काबिल रहोगे. एम आई करेक्ट? नो वन इज गोइंग टू पे यू 20 lakhs ऑल ऑफ सडन आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स. किसी के पास भी इतना पैसा आके पड़ा नहीं. देयर इज अ कंपनी नेम्ड बेन एंड को, BAIN एंड CO, नाइपर मोहाली से लास्ट 2 साल से 20 lakhs का जो पैकेज गया है, दैट हैज बीन अराउंड बेन एंड को ओनली. So if you are targeting such high packages, then be ready to route it via GPAT to Naipur Mohali to Pharma MBA, and from Pharma MBA to Bain & Co at a package of 20 lakhs by just investing 2.5. Again, जब आप नाइपर से Pharma MBA करते हो, there is a high possibility that you can get a stipend of 12,400 rupees per month from second semester. Now understand this. नाइपर offers you stipend for only MS, M.Pharm, M.Tech. नाइपर में भी M.Tech है मेडिकल डिवाइसेस में. Maybe some other day we can talk more in detail, but let me be very clear, M.Tech has got nothing to do with engineering. I repeat, M.Tech has got nothing to do with engineering again when it comes to नाइपर. और ये जो 12,400 पर मंथ का स्टाइपेंड नाइपर MBA के स्टूडेंट्स को देता है, दिस स्टाइपेंड कैन बी अवेल्ड ओनली बाय टॉप 3 स्टूडेंट्स. जो टॉप 3 स्टूडेंट्स रहेंगे, सेमेस्टर 1 के 6 मंथ्स के टाइम स्टाइपेंड नहीं मिलता. सेमेस्टर 1 में जो टॉप 3 स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं, दे आर एलिजिबल टू गेट स्टाइपेंड ऑफ 12,400 रुपीज पर मंथ फॉर द नेक्स्ट 6 मंथ. तो सेमेस्टर 2 के 6 महीने के टाइम पे उनको ये स्टाइपेंड मिलता है. देन जब सेमेस्टर 2 में जो टॉप 3 रैंकर्स रहते हैं, उनको सेमेस्टर 3 के टाइम पे 6 मंथ्स ये स्टाइपेंड मिलता है. नाउ दिस थिंग्स आर ऑलरेडी बीइंग मेंशन्ड इन द ब्रोशर एज वेल. You can check the NIPER's latest release brochure as well. And for those who are hardcore interested into research, how many of you enjoy lab work? I suppose colleges are open everywhere. COVID is no more there. सबके college open हो चुके हैं. So how many of you enjoy lab work? I'm coming to something which is very important जो आप बहुत लोग discuss करने वाले हो. Especially the students who are into their final year who just wrote GPAT 22. वो सब लोग ये चीज पे बहुत बात करने वाले. Okay, so you can also have one more thing over here. Pharmacovigilance भी एक upcoming very much growing field है, उस पे भी बात करेंगे. I've written shortly PV over there. Okay, so I can see just one yes in the chat box which talks about interest into research. So if your colleges have opened and if you have started observing that तुम lab work enjoy कर रहे हो, तुमको research and development में tablet, capsule, syrup या synthetic chemistry, crystallization ये सारी चीज में आपको मजा आ रहा है. If that particular is the case with you, in that case you are very much clear that you want to invest your career in research and development as a scientist to a very good extent. तो अगर आपको as a scientist काम करना है, then there is a new degree which NIPER has come up with. I hope you might be aware. NIPER this year did integrated PG PhD. It integrated PG PhD मतलब integrated post graduation and PhD. अभी integrated PG का मतलब है, integrated post graduation का मतलब है कि आपका मास्टर्स मतलब आपका एमफार्म और आपकी पीएचडी दोनों का एडमिशन आपका एक साथ होगा. और ये एमफार्म और पीएचडी का एडमिशन जो एक साथ होगा दैट वुड बी टुगेदर फॉर अ पीरियड ऑफ 6 years. Yes, 2 years of masters and 4 years of your PhD. Now you again need to understand this is nowhere a business. Okay, you mean to say research or business, that's what you want to get into. Okay, I'm sorry, misinterpreted it. So when it comes to 2 years of मास्टर्स, अगर आपका फाइनल सेमेस्टर में 8.5 से ज्यादा का पॉइंटर रहा तो ही आप पीएचडी के लिए आगे कंटिन्यू कर सकते हो. अगर आपका 8.5 से कम पॉइंटर रहा तो आप पीएचडी के लिए आगे कंटिन्यू नहीं कर सकते. यू विल बी अवॉर्डेड योर सेमेस्टर 4 मार्कशीट एंड यू कैन देन लीव क्लोजिंग इट एट योर मास्टर्स ओनली. बहुत बार ऐसा होता है दैट यू स्टार्ट योर मास्टर्स इन फॉर्मुलेशन एंड डेवलपमेंट और फार्मास्यूटिक्स एंड देन ऑल ऑफ सडन यू रियलाइज दैट आपको पीएचडी मेडिकेम में करना है, आपका ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट मेडिकेम में, देन यू कैन स्विच ओवर एज वेल. Okay, you can switch over as well from your masters in pharmaceutics. You can move to PhD in medicinal chemistry. ऐसा officially allowed है. So at NIPER also, if you want to change your stream, if you want to change your guide, even that's possible depending upon the seat availability, and the final call will rest with NIPER. So integrated post graduation PhD के लिए जाना कि नहीं जाना ये एक बहुत calculative call होना चाहिए, क्योंकि इसका counseling भी पहले होने वाला है. वंस यू सिट फॉर इंटीग्रेटेड पीजी पीएचडी काउंसलिंग एंड आप एक बार अगर ये डिसाइड कर लेते हो कि नहीं भाई मुझे यही करना है, एंड वंस यू बुक योर सीट ओवर देयर यू आर नॉट एलिजिबल टू सिट फॉर द एंट्रेंस, सॉरी यू आर नॉट एलिजिबल टू सिट फॉर द सीट ऑफ सेपरेटली मास्टर्स. एक ही काउंसलिंग आप बैठ सकते हो. काउंसलिंग का मतलब ये होता है जब नाइपर का रिजल्ट आ जाता है उसके बाद दे कॉल आउट इंडिविजुअल स्टूडेंट्स टू सिलेक्ट देयर सीट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. मे बी थोड़े दिन बाद एक बार जीपैट का रिजल्ट आ जाए तो हम इंटीग्रेटेड पीजी पीएचडी की बात कर लेंगे एंड काउंसलिंग के टाइम भी कर लेंगे. लेट्स गो फर्दर. अभी के तक जो मैंने 3 स्ट्रीम के बारे में बात किया, आई सपोज यू ऑल माइट हैव हर्ड अ गुड अमाउंट ऑफ डिटेल्स अबाउट दैट. आई पर्सनली बिलीव दैट यू शुड परस्यू योर मास्टर्स इन इंडिया. आपको एमएस की डिग्री चाहिए, एमएस की डिग्री नाइपर में मिल रही है, आपको मिल रहा है, आपको 12,400 का स्टाइपेंड पर मंथ मिल रहा है. So your 2 years of stipend is approximately 3 lakh rupees. Your fees is 2 lakhs or 2.5. So you're always in surplus. Plan your PhD abroad. PhD abroad is always a great opportunity. And when you step out from Naipur, Mohali, Hyderabad, a lot of my seniors, my batchmates are already into US, Europe, Canada. सब लोग गए. तो तुम भी उस चीज के लिए eligible हो and even you can go over there. Aditya, sorry, Adya, you are supposed to write the paper of NIPER for integrated PG PhD. सेपरेट पेपर नहीं है, इंटरव्यू सेपरेटली होगा. हम इंटीग्रेटेड पीजी पीएचडी के बारे में एक सेपरेट सेशन रखेंगे वेरी सून. डोंट वरी, दैट टाइम वी कैन डिस्कस मोर ऑन टू डिटेल अबाउट इट. गोइंग फर्दर, मास्टर्स इन इंडिया और पीएचडी अब्रॉड का advantage here. PhD abroad happens at a very nominal cost, and in a good university, your stipend will be $2,000 approximately. Your expense is not more than $1,000 if you live a simple life. Simple life मतलब खाना पीना खुद cook करना and all. I hope you are smart enough. So 1,000 USD is something which you will save per month, which amounts to almost 75,000 rupees in Indian currency. Yes, पढ़ते पढ़ते हर महीने you will be saving 75,000 rupees, which gives you a very good edge to do what you want further. ऐसा 4 साल का स्टाइपेंड इज अ गुड अमाउंट, एंड इवन इफ यू डोंट गेट जॉब अब्रॉड इट्स ओके बिकॉज यू हैव नॉट इन्वेस्टेड एनी अमाउंट. नाउ assume you went for masters abroad. Masters abroad का fees is 40 to 50 lakhs including everything, right from your college fees to your stay abroad, your living expenses and everything. And if you don't fetch a job, then I think that can be the biggest nightmare, because the amount of money which you might be investing abroad, getting that same amount of package in India would take a very longer time. The return on investment will be very soon. So I don't advise you to pursue masters abroad personally, but PhD abroad can always be a green choice. Coming to this rare field, business analyst is a very growing field, huge demand into pharmaceutical industry. नाइपर मोहाली से बहुत सारे hiring हो रहे हैं for business analyst, and for your information the packages what those students are getting are in the range of 0.5 to 13.5 lakhs per annum. Yes, this year's package are 9.5 lakh to 13.5 lakhs. After MS, if you want to go abroad for PhD, you're again supposed to write GRE as an entrance only. Same entrance GRE, TOEFL, IELTS जो हम लोग ने starting में बात किया आखिरी, same set of entrance needs to be followed. Nothing else. गोइंग फर्दर, इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी राइट्स पे अभी भी कोई भी मास्टर्स नहीं करा रहा है. इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी राइट्स इज स्टिल अ lucrative field where you learn more about it in the industry practically. If you want to learn more about intellectual property rights, do few certificate courses. PharmaElite itself is offering a certificate course into intellectual property rights. We have been through with our another batch of certificate course in pharmacovigilance which someone spoke about. तो बहुत सारे ऐसे अलाइड फील्ड है जहाँ पे आपको बी फार्म के बाद भी जॉब मिल सकता है. इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी राइट्स इज वन, फार्माकोविजिलेंस इज अनदर जॉब एरिया. आफ्टर बी फार्म यू कैन स्टेप इनटू इट. क्वालिटी assurance, quality control are other different areas where you can step into job after your B Pharm as well. But be clear what is it which you want in the long run. आपको QA QC में ही आपका करियर आगे कंटिन्यू करना है, और you want to streamline it to some specific field. Be clear with regards to that. Going further, if you want to pursue a master's in regulatory science, understand business analyst is more about data, it's more about software. हम लोग 4 साल थियरी पढ़ के इतना सैचुरेट हो चुके हैं कि हम लोग सॉफ्टवेयर पढ़ना नहीं चाहते. We limit our growth over there, which we should not do. If you do your software studies like you Power BI, basic Excel भी अगर बहुत अच्छे से आता है, then there are a good amount of chance that you can do great. Intellectual property rights is something which deals around patents. So you might have seen a lot of products for which the patents are expiring or patents are being filed fine parallelly. So ये patent आपको protection देता है, due to which only you can make the product what you are making till a specific duration of time. Basically protection बोल सकते हैं. तो IPR में patents भी आता है, and along with patents there are multiple other things which comes into account. Regulatory science is again a desk job. So IPR बोलो, business analyst बोलो, regulatory science बोलो, pharmacovigilance बोलो, ये सारे desk jobs हैं. So if you are someone who enjoys doing desk job, जिसको मजा आता है भाई, मुझे travel नहीं करना, I don't want to do marketing, I get exhausted, I cannot meet new people every day, I just want to sit at one place and do what I am supposed to do, then this all jobs are for you, right from scientific writing to regulatory science to intellectual property rights and all. Again, most important thing, regulatory science is more about documentation. If you want to file a product into any specific country, what is the stability data required, what are the different products being taken into account. One of the most widely asked question, MS और MPharm में फर्क क्या है? अगर practically पूछने जाओ तो syllabus to a good extent is very different. You check MPharm syllabus of different universities and you check MS syllabus of NIPER, you will get the difference. So syllabus wise difference है, mental state wise difference है. Companies prefer MS to a very good extent compared to a MPharm candidate. Moment you say MS, people think that okay ये है, okay ये है, okay ये है. MS is always given upper hand compared to MPharm, and I've seen that personally. Even you will experience that in the industry going further. Medical coding के बारे में some other day we'll talk in detail. Pharma operations involves more of planning, right from production planning to managing the supply chain to managing projects. So pharma operations I would say is a very great field. बहुत सारी चीजें सीखने मिलती है. And to be honest, the more you learn in the initial days, the more you earn in the long run. जो भी learning phase होता है, जो भी ज़्यादा skill set आप occupy कर सकते हो, that's majorly in the first 3 to 4 years. तो अगर वहाँ पे ज़्यादा स्क्रैच कर लिया, वहाँ पे ज़्यादा नॉलेज गेन कर लिया, then rest is going to be a history creation for you. So very soon we'll have a person from pharma operations as a speaker. We'll get someone from scientific writing as well. Scientific writing is more about articles. You might have seen research articles, review articles. You might have seen different journals, right? Springer Nature सुना है? You might have heard about Bentham Journal. You might have heard about Journal of Controlled Release. तो वो सारे journals में जब कोई articles आता है, how it is being taken care of that there is no infringement. There are few softwares which are being used to check the copy score. So that is another specific area. Again, पेटेंट एजेंट एग्जाम भी अलग होते हैं, पेटेंट के एग्जाम्स भी सेपरेटली लोग प्रिपेयर करते हैं. Again, there is a separate green area of drug inspector. I hope many of you might be aware about this. So this list is a kind of elaborative list which keep on going in and around, going here there. So my advice to you would be that I've just pinned one form of the career options. Select the career interest of yours. I've also pinned that particular form and I've reposted it in the chat box. Fill your career option. Every Sunday, starting from next Sunday, we'll have a speaker on different domains. So next Sunday, we'll probably have a speaker from scientific writing to begin with. The Sunday after that, we'll move to pharma operations. And the Sunday after that, we will move to regulatory science. These are the three key highlights where we will get started as of now. And then going further, we move one by one to every other source. Pharmacovigilance पे already एक elaborated video is already there on this particular channel. Also, we will be doing on intellectual property rights very soon. I hope you enjoyed the brief discussion and the brief session. Next Sunday, we'll meet and we'll go further with this particular sessions and this particular topics. Meanwhile, I would just mm, like to know it from you. If you have any queries, any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them. You can also download PharmaElite app from the Play Store. Just go to Play Store and type PharmaElite GPAT Academy, and you will get a lot of information about the career prospects and career options as well. In case of drug inspector exam, the dates are about to come. They are around the corner. Since last 2 years, due to COVID, a lot of things changed around. The number of applications, the number of vacancies were a concern at that particular case, due to which things went up down. But very soon things would open up again. अब drug inspector का exam separate होता है. There was a clause which was earlier talking about having 3 years of work experience. उसके बिना आप DI का exam नहीं लिख सकते, ऐसा था. But as I said, ऐसा था, this rule was about to get modified. The notification, I think, should have been probably out. You can check on the website of the exam so that you can get an idea about the same. I said Priyanka initially, there is no major difference between MS and M.Pharm. MS का syllabus ही अलग होता है और M.Pharm का syllabus अलग होता है. आप M.Pharm के कोई भी university का syllabus check कर लो and आप नाइपर के MS का syllabus check कर लो. That's the latest syllabus which actually industry requires. And when you get through with that syllabus, you have probably known what the industry needs. That's the reason you get better opportunities. That's the reason you get a good start. That's the reason you get a better package, and that's the reason you grow further as well. So MS, to be honest, should always be on your priority list number one if you are someone who is targeting research as a career option. Any other questions in? I've just shared one link in the chat box. You can just click on that to avail the certificate of the webinar. Forensic pharmacy, okay, biotech, wow, good one. Biotech is another widely growing field, but let me tell you, there are people who come into MS biotechnology into नाइपर. बहुत कम लोग आते हैं, ज़्यादा लोग आए नहीं है अभी तक. तो वो जो बैकग्राउंड से आते हैं ना, वहाँ पे उनका बीएससी भी बायोटेक होता है. And when they are having BSc biotech and when they come with you for MS biotech, their biotech is a bit strong. Due to COVID, you all might be aware, mRNA, DNA, those all technologies are growing greatly. So biotech is another growing field which you should target in as well, provided you are interested for the same DNA, RNA molecules कैसे होते हैं and all those stuffs. In Malik, if you are someone who is interested in quality assurance documentation, that it's a very good field. But if you don't like documentation, probably you won't enjoy this. And talking about Sepoy Pharma, so I suppose you are talking about army, right? You are talking about army, right? So in that particular case, the openings, whenever they come on their websites, they are being posted. You need to write exam for the same and other points in as well. It depends, Ankita. If you are interested in pharmacology, then vigilance is good. If you are interested in documentation and the required data for filing a product in any particular country or state, then regulatory affairs is a great option. Sepoy Pharma, I'll keep you posted, Bhushan. I think there was some notification which was about to step out, but I'm not sure whether it is out already. And Adya, if you are worried about not being GPAT qualified, then if you are GPAT unqualified, you can write multiple other entrance. You can write ICT MTech's entrance. Now that MTech has got nothing to do with engineering. Negative marking भी नहीं होती. 50 question होते हैं. 1 hour होता है and you can attempt all the questions. Again, college exam pattern, how it works, how it doesn't, that's a different phase altogether. You can just check our same YouTube channel of Dharmesh Mehta. There is a lot of information on ICT MTech about the same. You can also write BITS entrance. You can also write Manipal's entrance test as well. Even if you are GPAT unqualified, these all options are open. And talking about M.Pharm in ecology or Sotix, first and foremost, कोई field अच्छी या बुरी होती नहीं. It all depends on your interest area. If you like it, then you will for sure prosper in. But if you don't like it, you will always suffer in that particular case. So first and foremost, identify your interest and follow that. Second most important thing which I would recommend you is that you should get into Sutix. ऐसा मेरा मानना है क्योंकि मैं Sutix में स्पेशली ज़्यादा मानता था. Because when it comes to pharmacology, you have competition which comes from different doctors, MBBS people जो हमको यहाँ पे नहीं आता है. कोलॉजी में हमको कंपटीशन आता है, बट व्हेन यू गो इनटू सुटिक्स, सुटिक्स में टैबलेट कैप्सूल कौन बनाएगा? तो हम ही बनाएंगे. You only a formulation scientist those particular things. So that stream only changes with us. Wow, very good option being said in. Maybe next time we'll have a lawyer in with us as well. Yes, LLB after B.Pharm is a very great option for someone who wants to pursue the career in law, patent exams and all. That's a very good career option. We'll have a separate session for it very soon. And it has got a good scope because the companies would prefer you for lawsuit case filings and all, because आपको pharma का knowledge भी है और आपको law का knowledge भी है. That's a double combination. It's okay even if you do job after B.Pharm, but that job after B.Pharm should be matching to what you want to pursue your masters in. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि आप B.Pharm के बाद कोई ऐसे एरिया में जॉब कर रहे हो जिसमें आप मास्टर्स नहीं कर रहे हो. लेट्स आफ्टर B.Pharm you have done your job in एज अ मेडिसिनल रिप्रेजेंटेटिव. मैं ऐसे नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि इसका कुछ एडवांटेज नहीं होगा. एडवांटेज हमेशा होता है, लर्निंग एक्सपीरियंस मिल रहा है. बट अगर आप एम फार्म कर रहे हो, इंस्टेड यू शुड हैव डन MBA, क्योंकि सिंस आपने मेडिसिनल रिप्रेजेंटेटिव के जैसे काम किया है, मार्केटिंग किया है, MBA वुड गेट यू अ बेटर पैकेज गोइंग फर्दर. सो बी क्लियर विथ व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू डू आफ्टर मास्टर्स इन. फॉर रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट, संदीप, देयर आर अ लॉट ऑफ एंट्रेंसेस इन. स्टार्ट हो गया है, अब नाइपर है. आफ्टर नाइपर यू विल हैव ICT MTech around the corner. ICT MTech, Institute of Chemical Technology, ICT MTech. Then you will have BITS, then you will have Manipal. So there are a lot of entrants which are coming around for the research options, and you can any day jump into any of them. If you want any more information about all these entrances, how it works, what are the options, subscribe to this channel, call up onto this particular number. They'll help you out with the best. Talking about PharmD, Mano, I'm yet to answer your question. I remember, so I'll just answer that as well. I'm sorry for that. Maybe I didn't get your question. Any entrance exam for what? And which institute offers PharmD? PharmD offering institutes are less. मुंबई में पहले एक दो institutes थे जो PharmD offer करते थे. But then they stopped offering PharmD. अब तुम समझ जाओ वो stop हुआ है तो उसका मतलब क्या है? Let me not elaborate on to that. Demand होता तो for sure there might have been many institutes offering the same course जैसे आज B.Pharmacy का है. So that answers the question in short in one line. And going further, when we talk about Manav, your doubt which stream is suitable and stable, तो जो stable होगा वहाँ पे growth जल्दी नहीं होगा, तो वो थोड़ा एक ध्यान रखना. Other than that, if the field is growing, the field will ask you to be dynamic, and when you have to be dynamic, you won't be able to stabilize yourself. हर दिन कुछ नया पढ़ना पड़ेगा. But if you ask me personally how the 3 years of industry growth has gone, research and development has got a great future when you plan in the long run. After 5-7 years, it's a very great go. I mean, after 5 to 7 years of work ex. And 12-15 साल बाद तो बल्ले बल्ले, you have supposed to sit and you're supposed to get work done from the junior scientist. When you talk about business development, always a hectic job. The start pay might be more depending upon the which company you end up in. But yes, the work would also demand equal amount of effort and the movement in. That's another change in. Other than that, documentation jobs like quality assurance, regulatory science, intellectual property rights are very much dependent on other sectors. अगर फॉर्मुलेशन टीम ने नया प्रोडक्ट ही नहीं बनाया तो तुम कौन सी चीज का रेगुलेटरी फाइलिंग करोगे, राइट? These ultimately everything is interconnected, everything is dependent on to one another. But at which phase you are dependent? Are you at the pinnacle of a dependent structure, or are you at the bottom of a dependent structure? That's where the difference would arise. I hope I could assure and I hope I could answer a lot of queries. I've shared one link in the chat box. Just click on that particular link site and you will get the certificate link further. There are a lot of government jobs after B.Pharm. You can check ESIC pharmacist, you can check the state pharmacist examination, and you can apply for railway pharmacist as well. These all are the different options available, which will involve 4 years of pharmacy with a bit of vocabs and a different part of grammar. Maybe some other day we'll talk more in detail about this. I hope I could answer all your questions to my best possible extent. See you soon on the other side. We shall meet soon again on the next Sunday. Till then, take care, stay safe, stay blessed, and we will kick off with the next session on the next Sunday, which would deal around scientific writing. Subscribe to this channel to know more. Stay tuned and follow PharmaElite to learn and grow together. Thank you so much. Thanks for your time on a Sunday evening. I hope I could guide you to my best. Last question for the day to answer in IPR jobs are available to a very great extent. In fact, a lot of industry are outsourcing these jobs to consultancy. You can find them online. Adyaraj, we are going to do an hyper-oriented video within next 7 days. So subscribe this channel, you will be notified further. So by taking Sutix in M.Pharm, can we go for research and development? Big yes, Anusha, you can that, and that's the basic stream which you require for research and development further. Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks a lot for your time. Meet you soon again on the next Sunday. Till then, stay tuned. Subscribe for my life. Don't forget to follow our daily videos for a lot of information coming around. You can just check the channel. If you want, I can briefly take you through the channel as well so that you don't miss on to whatever things which are already available on the YouTube channel of PharmaElite, जहाँ से आपके बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन शायद ऐसे ही आंसर हो जाएंगे. So here I go, here I go, here I go. Moving to the channel, here I go to the videos, and here are the different videos. NIPER 22 important areas, question papers of earlier years, repeated options, GPAT 22, NIPER 22 का planning कैसे करने का है. Other than that, way forward for GPAT 22 students, what are the different options available? GPAT qualification कितना important है, कितना important नहीं है? How are you supposed to know about GAT-B? How are you supposed to know whether you are eligible for NIPER 22? Integrated masters and PhD क्या है? What is ICT MTech without GPAT, or you want to do ICT MPharm with GPAT? What are the different options which are available? Masters and PhD integrated के बारे में brief discussion है. There is a lot which you can already find on this channel. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button, press the bell icon, and we will meet soon again for a better go in. I said multiple times, Mayuresh, I've shared one link in the chat box. Just click onto that particular link, or else just WhatsApp onto the given number in the chat box for the certificate, and they will share across. Thank you so much. Take care, stay safe, stay blessed.